Okay, so we're going to look at one of the best social studies websites you can find on the internet right now. This is called isidewith.com, and basically what it does is a government politics website where you can, as a student or just an interested and wanting to be informed voter, go on this website and figure out who you would most agree with when it comes to the things that you care about. So when you look at the website, it gives you, the first thing is the quiz. Um, there is a quiz you can take online, and it'll show all the different issues that when it comes to an election. So we're going to click on try it now, and it'll give you the social issues, environmental, economic, domestic policy, healthcare, foreign policy, immigration, science, all kinds of issues that when you deal with an election year. So what'll happen is you can take the quiz, hit what thing that you most agree with, and then on the left, it shows you how important is this subject to you. So say the theory of evolution in schools is really important to me, so I can just drag this over and make it most. But stem cell research, that's not as important to me, so I could just slide it back down here to make it one of the least important things to me. So then you would click on show my results, and I already took the quiz, so I'm going to show you what'll pop up. So when you hit it, it'll say who you side with. So I took the quiz, and it said that I would most side with Barack Obama on issues in the 2012 presidential election. So when you go down, it'll say what percentage that you most, why, how much more you side with that candidate. And it'll give you the underlying things, what party the candidate that they picked for you was, and then it can tell you what exactly you agreed with them on. Um, and then it gives you all of the different candidates all the way down to Ron Paul and Jill Stein and Gary Johnson, who are not the most well-known candidates. It'll also say how well you agree with Pennsylvania voters or just American voters in general. If you were to take this in a different state, that would compare you to those voters as well. Um, It'll also take you to what parties you side with the most. So, depending on what party you are affiliated with, this could be a shocker to you. Uh, then it'll go into your influence. So if you took this quiz, you can share it on Facebook, Twitter, Google, Tumblr, email, and you can get everyone else informed. They want to try to get this website able to spread out to more people, so that way more people can get informed. So then they take it and they break it down by issue. So all the issues that I talked about earlier, they come back on here, and you can just say, you can see here why you would most side with Barack Obama or Mitt Romney for that specific issue. As you go down a little bit more, it'll talk about your reaction to your results. So you can say whether you were shocked or you're proud or you're not really that surprised of your results. When I originally took this quiz, I was so shocked because I'm a registered Republican, and I ended up getting Barack Obama. So I could even just click shocked and then hit submit, and it'll say you can share this reaction on Facebook. So you can preview it and then show it on Facebook. And then all it takes is one quick like to turn 10 friends into educated voters. And if you're a social studies major or even just a government enthusiast, you could say that you want your friends to be informed on what exactly the election is all about, and not just who you like the best just because. You can also discuss all of these results on Facebook just by simply commenting right here. At the bottom, you'll see at each page, and even just the pop-up right here, that they aren't affiliated with any kind of party or candidate or interest group. But if you like the site and you want to donate it to make it even better, or just help them reach out to more people, you can actually donate to different to this cause. So then it'll take you here and you can donate it. So then as you go up, back up, and you see, okay, so I've sided more with Barack Obama, so I can click on him and it'll show me exactly the breakdown of my answers and why I am most suited with him. It'll also say who else sided with him. If say I was really close to Obama and I was really close to, say, Gary Johnson, it would come up really close for all these. And then when you go on the bottom, you say that the issues that we don't agree on. So even though I did pick him, these are the issues that we don't agree on necessarily. And it gives you a whole list. It's a huge breakdown. And when you look at the little issues, you know, illegal immigrants can be granted citizenship. I mean, we both said yes, but the way that we think, the way you go about it can be broken down even further. And then again, you can share these results on your Facebook. So then if you go back to the results page, you can even go down. So Mitt Romney, I had 65%. I can click on him, and that'll show me what we sided on, which shouldn't be as much as what we didn't side on, which is a lot. So then you can also post those to your page. The other thing which is interesting is you can break it down by issue. So if I side most with Barack Obama on social issues, we can break it down even more about where exactly we fall. And then they have the little pictures over here, so you can actually see who are most siding with you on which issue, and then how important it is to you, and all of that kind of thing. So then where you don't side your issues. Again, it's the same thing as before, but it's just a breakdown differently of whatever issues. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so now you can go back up here. And the other thing that's interesting about this site is you can go to the Senate page, and it'll tell you who you most agree with when it comes to the Senate. And what's really cool is that your zip code automatically goes in here from whenever you are, or what your location locked on your computer. It'll tell you what zip code you are, and when you click on House, it knows what district you are. Now the other thing with this website is that it doesn't have every single district in Pennsylvania and all the other states on here yet. Again, that comes down to funding. So again, they'll bring you to this page where you can donate again to get it back up to where it was. So if you go back to the page where we look at all of the questions, you can go back to isidewith.com and it'll take you out of the quiz. The quiz is the main thing of this page, but when you go down, you can actually see the results of the state and where they fall on the political spectrum. So you can see who, like say I click on California, well then the candidates they side with are based on this, and they can tell you the state breakdown. Then it'll also give you where you compare to that state. So for me to California, it would be 59%. So then you can also see, you could break it down by presidential candidate as well. And then it gives you all these sites that you can get all of information about the candidates, or even just that are similar to this website. Like you can see they have Facebook on here, and YouTube, and Yahoo, and usnews.com. Another really cool thing about this website is that you can actually compare the two candidates to each other. So if you hit compare here, you can see the two candidates side by side. And again, it's kind of like you were comparing yourself to the candidate. Now you compare them to each other. And you can just break it down that way and see how where they differ and where they're the same. And then you can also discuss exactly what they're talking about. Okay. Also, it gives you some blog posts about what's going on in the world, so you can talk about military spending, wind power, the candidates with welfare, all kinds of different viewpoints where kids can get even more information about what exactly each candidate is standing for, because they know what the subject matter is. So now they're informed about what the issues actually are, which is most important when you're in a government classroom. So this is isidewith.com, and it is one of the best social studies websites on the internet right now.